Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
Time to make the donuts.
Don't be a
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about Dinky Donuts cereal. So this cereal was released by Ralston back in 1981. I've talked about this cereal in other videos, but I've never dedicated an entire video to it, and that's because, well, I never had a box of it before now. Well, I finally managed to snag a box, although unfortunately it's empty, so I won't get to show you what the cereal looked like, but there's still a bunch of cool stuff we can talk about and discuss regarding this cereal. Now, obviously this wasn't the first donut cereal to hit the market. In fact, it was probably riding the wave of popularity from the General Mills Donuts cereal that was released the year before. That one came in a powdered donuts version and a chocolate donuts version. There was also a box for a glazed version of that cereal, but I think that was just a test box that never made it to market. So this Dinky Donuts glazed style cereal was kind of original in that sense. It was aiming for a different corner of the donut cereal market. Now you can see up top here it has 3 kids as the mascot there, and it says approved by our distinguished panel of experts. The first couple commercials for this cereal used real life kids as the distinguished experts. Here, take a look at one of the commercials.
We've assembled this distinguished panel of experts to test a brand new breakfast cereal, Dinky Donuts.
They certainly look like little donuts, but they stay crispy and milk. Dinky Donuts is a delicious cereal and a part of this nutritious breakfast. Let's give it the final test. Taste it. Mmm. You like it? No. I love it. Don't talk with your mouth full.
There you have it from the expert's own mouth. New glaze-style Dinky Donuts looks and tastes like little donuts, but it's really a cereal.
I love it.
That commercial kind of had vibes of Mikey from Life cereal. You know, when they say, hey, Mikey likes it. But they also had another commercial with these 3 kids in a mock courtroom-like setting.
Your Honor, let's look at the evidence. New Dinky Donut cereal looks like little donuts, but it stays crispy in milk, and it's fortified with 8 vitamins, plus iron. Dinky Donut cereal is a good part of this nutritious breakfast, and we rest our case. Why? The judge ate the evidence. I couldn't help it. The case is closed. New Dinky Donuts looks and tastes like little donuts. But it's really a delicious cereal. I love it.
Now, continuing with the box here, you can see the cereal in the bowl there just looks like some pale Fruit Loop-like shapes. And it should be noted that Ralston would basically re-release this cereal about 8 years later as Dunkin' Donuts cereal. That cereal, which I already did a video about, came in a glazed and a chocolate version. But for 1981, this was somewhat new and original. You can see here towards the bottom there's an ad for a 15-cent coupon inside, and they also ask you here if you can match wits with their panel of experts. So let's see what the panel of experts have in store for us on the back of the box here. So they have 3 little games you can play to see if you're as smart as the distinguished panel of experts. Up top, there's a Spot the Difference breakfast time challenge. There's a game of tic-tac-donut, which is just a game of tic-tac-toe. And then there's another Spot the Difference like game down here where you have to spot the 5 things wrong with this picture. Now it should be said that when they say wrong, they just mean different from the mascots on the Dinky Donuts logo. And on the side of the box, they have the answer key. You can see up top, they have the tic-tac-toe pieces you can cut out, and then the answers to the 2 puzzles from the back of the box. Now you'll also notice on the back of the box here, it says with the panel of experts number 3, and then down here it says collect all 6 exciting game packages. And some of these other 6 boxes have surfaced. The first one had a maze, find the donuts and connect the dots game. The number 4 box had a word scramble, a spot the difference, and a break the code game. I haven't been able to track down boxes number 2, number 5, or number 6, so I don't know what those match the wits games were. I wonder if anybody has those boxes saved somewhere. Now this cereal also had other prizes that you could win. There was a 1982 Fantastic Prizes campaign for this cereal. You could win things like a VCR, a widescreen TV, an Atari video game system, or cash. They even had a commercial for this ad campaign. Check it out.
It's fantastic. The Fantastic Prizes Sweepstakes for new Dinky Donuts cereal. You can win an Atari video game, a video cassette recorder to use on your own TV, a widescreen TV, or up to $1,000 cash. Inside each specially marked package of new Dinky Donuts cereal is a chance to win. Millions will enter, hundreds will win. Details on Dinky Donuts packages or write to Fantastic Prizes Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 4247, Monticello, Minnesota, 55362.
They usually do big sweepstakes like this when they're trying to drum up sales for a product that's not selling as well as they thought it would. So I imagine they were trying to figure out ways to get more people to buy Dinky Donuts cereal, which is why I think they abandoned the 3 kids as mascots and introduced Mr. Dinky. Now, Mr. Dinky was let's call him rotund man. He wore a silly red and white striped outfit and flew around in a flying donut vehicle. You can see him on the front of a couple different boxes they have floating around the internet, but unfortunately, I don't know much more about his personality. I wondered for years if they ever made an animated commercial with Mr. Dinky as the mascot, but none have ever surfaced, and I was too young to remember if they ever aired on TV back in 1982 or 1983. And unfortunately, this cereal was discontinued by 1983. I guess kids just didn't really respond to it. But as I mentioned, it was essentially re-released by Ralston 8 years later in 1988 as Dunkin' Donuts cereal. That Dunkin' Donuts glazed cereal wasn't amazing, so if the recipe was the same, I get why it wasn't a huge seller. But it wouldn't stop cereal makers from trying the donut cereal idea over and over again. I think the donut shape lends itself to cereal pieces with the loops. One reason why we've seen so many cereals like this and never any pancake-shaped pancake cereals. I wish I had a bowl of this cereal to show you, but I think you can probably just watch that Dunkin' Donuts video if you want to see what this cereal looked like. If you're old enough to remember this cereal, please let me know anything I missed down in the comments. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this classic Dinky Donut cereal. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay crunchy. Time to make the donuts.